Everyone, we have a big top decks episode today. Lyrical Monasterio is out. It's been out for a week. What is the impact on the metagame? We saw big impacts at the big scene, right? The big tournaments. How does our locals look like, and how many of the old school decks are we gonna see versus the new school decks? Remember, everyone, a lot of people swapped from their Bruces because they got sick of playing that, probably, and their Bastions to like what, Uriel, Monster Strike. That was super popular. Does Monster Strike even exist now? I don't know. So we'll see. But first off, I also like to show off this T-shirt. If you see that, yeah. So we got this from just look at Blackout, right? So, Team WCC no more. Yeah, I'm out now on Team Blackout. Well, actually, it makes more sense, right? You know, Blackout needed some consulting, right? They wanted to become stronger players, a stronger team, so they got us to consult. And yeah, if you want a Blackout t-shirt, it's honestly pretty cool. Looks nice. It's nice and black. Got a nice logo. You can wear anywhere, honestly. Right? You can wear it outside. People won't look at you weird. They won't realize it's an anime shirt. All right. If you want this, go check out AvalonAccessories.com. They sent it to us, and it's good. It's a nice fit as well. I'm pretty fat. You might not see it because I'm on camera, but yeah, I'm not fat. Well, no, I am fat, but it still fits. It fits me well. So it's pretty good. I'm probably going to see this shirt quite a few times. So yeah, let's go back. Let's go and take a look at VG top decks time. So again, we're starting off with the old school meta. All right, the old school. Remember Bruce? All right, Bruce. Again, remember, if you submitted it via VG top decks hashtag, it is at the end of each section. And all the Japanese decks are in the first few settings. So we're gonna go through this kind of quickly this week because you know, we've kind of seen some of these decks already, and just keep in mind that there has been, you know, some lockdowns in Japan. We don't really know the extent of it because last time lockdowns happened, nothing happened. But then another time lockdowns happened, decks became very scarce because tournaments got cancelled. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But first off, let's get down to Bruce. This is Japanese Bruce. We've seen this quite a few times. 2 Edens, you know, rainbow builds. People have been running a lot of draws at some point as well. So, but this is one of them. It's only got 2 fronts, which is kind of strange. Everyone likes fronts. Everyone in Japan likes fronts. So yeah, interesting to see. Here, Marjorie, yeah, pretty decent, I guess. This is this guy. I think this is it Nikata? Or is it Kyushu? I'm not sure. Can't remember. It's got the funny overtrigger that you can win at the tournaments. 3 Hell Dives, yeah, pretty cool, nice. This one is just pretty standard. Only 2, actually, it's not standard because it's only running 2 Hell Dives. All right, it's 3 or more is the standard build. But, you know, he's running Acrobat. 4 Edens, 4 Edens. That's new. Random tech. It's pretty cool. And then this list is just yeah. All right, 3 Eden list. Back to more crits. It seems back to more crits, less massive draws. But now we're on to VG top decks already. There's only 4 Japanese lists for Bruce. So this is for Miracle Tom, AGC D standard tournament. Played Bruce 3rd, scored 4-1, went 2nd for all games, but the last had a great experience facing the new Lyrical Monas deck. Great experience, eh? So yeah, he's running. He's running rainbow builds, so you know, got draws and crits and fronts. So all right, pretty cool. Good job, man. Next we have, who came here? JC with this face. All right, he is KJ Hobbies Remote Fight Tourney standard champion. Right, champion 4-0 with Poor Man's Bruce. Don't mind the SPs. Poor Man's Bruce with SPs. Does that even work? Does it even make sense? Like Leonard's? Leonard's like what, $50 each, and they call it a Poor Man Bruce. Okay, all right, nice. Otherwise, this list doesn't seem like a Poor Man Bruce at all. What is it actually missing? All right, it's got 20k shields. That's like pretty unique, but you know, you can run that no problem. You know, you've got 3 Hell Dive. The rest of it is just fine. Yeah, it's not poor at all. Oh no, I guess he's got like 1 perfect guard. That's poor, but makes like no difference. Good job, man. Good job. Neil, Deuce Remote Fight Tournament got 2nd place after getting OT by Bastion in round 2. So strong. So Neil's renounced his Baromagnes ways, and now he's gone full Metadog with with a Bruce. So where's the bling? Okay. So I assume this is bling. This is pretty bling, right? Like, this is bling. You know, over triggers bling. You know, he's got one bling shield. He can go even. He's got this is bling, right? You know, if you don't see like a text box, it counts as bling. But you can definitely go blinger. You can definitely go bling. But he's starting to hollow out quite a lot of things. So I think it's all right. It's all right, man. All right. So good job, man. Second place. You know, get the dub next time. Maybe you'll get the dub if you bling it even more. You know, just blink, hype it up, right? Good job, Neil. And then next tournament, Neil posts first place PTC remote fight tournament. Got to show off my new bling again. All right, now all the Bruce in the main deck are SP, and one more SP Marjorie to go till I have a full SP playset. So yeah, he's all right. You know, next day you got the win. Is it the next day or was it the day before? Well, one of those days. He's got a second in the first place. Pretty good. He's on his way to blingness, right? Massive rarity. And then lastly for the Bruces, we have New York Card Fight. Today's winner at Fordham Comics in the Bronx was Mustafa L with Bruce. So first place was Bruce, second place was CJ with Bruce, third was Vaughn with Hexaorb, and then fourth was Jose with Bastion. So pretty good. This is 4 heals, so he's running no, I think he's running like what 3-3 looks like. No, 3-4-5-4. Okay, so nice rainbow mix of everything. They're still running a Richard, looks like. Is it Jared? Or is it Richard? I keep on getting those two mixed up. It's the one from Festival Collection. But I don't know. Is this good? It feels like it conflicts with Counterblast, right? A bit. So yeah. Otherwise, good job on coming in first. And then we've got some Barrows. We've got some Baromagnes. This is Baromagnes, Japanese Baromagnes. We have, what is this? Just three of the new order. One of the new Freeze Lady, Lizard Lady, right? And he's got 4 triple R's there. So overall, yeah, same old Barrow, I guess. Here we've got Time Girati being played. I like that. I like that one. And then otherwise, these are just all yeah, nothing really new for Barrow. That's the problem. It's just the same playstyle, and you know, trying to hit 15 as soon as possible or play the crit game. Both of them just like set 1 styles. And then we've got Josh. Yeah, sorry, this was actually, you know, let's talk about this. This is from the Icky card shop, and you know, champion was actually Ray Winessa. Pretty good name, pretty strong name. We've heard him quite a bit. Top of Barrow, so good job. And then the last barrelist, we've got Josh. Somehow won the August special for tournament at Full Yen Trading to get the Bastion playmat with Baromagnes, right? Round 1 played against Ernst Correct. Round 2 played against Magnolia. Round 3 played against Baromagnes. Another Baromagnes. The finals against Lauren, the cat girl. Right, the cat girl. Yeah, so 4 of the anomaly extractor. Is that how it's called in English? 4 of it? That's pretty crazy. Otherwise, good job, man. Good job. Baromagnes, eh? Baromagnes. You're running, what, 3 Persona Ride? Or 2 Persona Ride on top of, or 3 Barrows. Easy way. Good job. Alright, next we've got Bastions. How many Bastions do you think we're going to see this week from Japan? Alright, what do you think? Bastion has always been the biggest deck all the time. How many this time? You can pause it now and write something down, and we'll go through it, right? So first we've got a New Age Bastion with Rafelsos. Second Japan list, we have another New Age list of Rafelsos, alright? Third one, we have another one. Three out of 3 so far. All new age Rafelsos builds, right? Maybe Rafelsos is becoming a staple. And then now we've got English. So there are only 3 Japanese Bastion lists. It's pretty crazy, right? Only 3. Does that mean that only means 2 things? Either everyone jumped ship to another deck, or there were no tournaments this week. So we've got New York Card Fight again. Last Friday's winner at Toy Wiz in Nanuet was Henry R with Bastion. A winning comment. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and over-trigger that bell button for Team Grade Lock notifications. Alright, congratulations. This is one of those Bastion lists running Lepisto. Lepisto Bastion list. And then second place was Chris B with Bastion. Third place was Shy R with Bruce. And fourth was John S with Hexaorb. So, good job. And then next we have New York Card Fight again. Sunday's winner at the Card Quest Inc. in Queens was Grecian W with Bastion. So it looks like New York does like their Bruce and Bastions quite a bit, it seems. So yeah, congratulations. We've got we've got a kind of witch build, so kind of more harken to the older age of how do you call it, Bastion. And then with two of the I can't even remember his name now. It starts with A, right? But it's from the festival collection. Man, crazy. And then second place was UGA C with Overlord. Third was Kevin Z with Bruce, and fourth place was FaZe with Bruce. So Bruce, Overlord, and Bastion. Yeah, congratulations. On no fronts, it's actually running 2 fronts and 3 draw, and then 6 crit. Okay, all right, cool. Next we have the New York card. We're doing all the New York ones, doing all the New York ones. Thursday tournament at Next Level Brooklyn was won by the best Bastion player in New York, Vallejo, aka Shark, at limited knowledge, without the E at the end. A deck name is Shark's Nice, and then his comment is practice makes perfect. PS Bastion still the best deck. Yeah, I think we've seen his name. I think did he top last week or the week before? Well, like with Bastion, right? And that's what he said. Bastion best deck, right? So good job getting consistency. Consistency is good, right? We've got Derek Dow, Good Games Morley. Right, first place was Jared McCracken with Bastion. Right, ooh, this is a nice looking Bastion list, very holographic, even running Refalsal, so good job, good stuff. Second place we have Derek Dow playing Seraph Snow. Okay, Seraph Snow playing Prison Well. He's playing a bit of everything. You've got the Moonlight for the aggro. He's got the defensive orders, and he's even got the hand. The hand trap order is what people call him. It's not really hand trap, hand destruction order. Yeah, he's got. I like this list. He's got the Rouges. I see 4 Rouges. I like that. But I guess if he's running this, he can run Lamones, right? But he opted to run the 15k beta. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Genshin Impact, man. Wow, that dude. And then third place was Jason Trong with Magnolia. And the Magnolia is just the Ursula moving build. Well, kind of. It's got like 2, 3. Ursula's good. Ursula's just overall good. You can move like the elephant around and things like that. So, is this all Magnolia? No, he's just running pure train with a bit of 7 orders. Right? Okay, that's pretty good. All right, nice. Then we got Nick Jack for the Juice remote fight server. First place was Robin Tanujaya. Yeah, Robin Tanujaya with Bastion. The second was Neil with Bruce. So I think we've seen that. And third place was Andrew Gunawan with Kenneth Sanctuary. PBD. Right, so this is a pretty old school Bastion list here. I think we've seen Neil's list, right? Neil's shown this one off before already. And then we've got the PBD list. Yeah, PBD with Sato, expected. Running Alden, this is a good card, and nothing else is that great. And the rest is kind of, I guess it's pretty standard. Maxed out the Blaster Javelin, right? Because it's a 10k beta. Maxed out I want to call it Brownman, but it's actually like Brunner. And they capture it, and yeah, okay, pretty good. PBD, you don't see this often, but miracles can happen. Sean Coe played a Bastion deck with some spicy techs for locals today, went 4-0. The techs are pretty clutch whenever I saw them, and yes, there's 2 rooks. Is that spicy tech? 2 rooks is spicy tech? Random downswing for spicy tech, I guess? What if the spicy tech does he have? Otherwise, the rest of it is pretty alright, right? Yeah, 2 rooks? 2 rooks, really? Spicy tech? 2 rooks? I read in the comics the spicy tech was healing on grade 1, 2, and double healing on grade 3. Yeah, it's a pretty good spicy tech, man. And then Sean replies, I like the over trigger into double heal and crit. That's a really good spicy. If I could put that tech into all my decks, I'd run that too. Right? It works. And then the last Bastion list we have is Merwin. First time AGC hits 21-man 20. Sadly got bubbled to 5th place, although I was last one to X1. It's unlucky you didn't get the dub this time, but he's still showing off his Singapore Divanga sighting. I wish the certificates in English were like this. It just looks so unique, right? Like normally you get just like a professional certificate. You come first place, congratulations. But this one it has that, it's Vanguard. It's Vanguard. It looks nice. It says you win, right? So I really like it. I wish they brought something like this out in English. It'd be really cool. And if they wanted to stay professional, they can keep like the BCS ones professional, but you know, the Springfest ones where it's like fun and stuff, add the flair, right? Add the flair, add the vibes. So yeah, that's the one thing I really like. But yeah, good job, Moon. 5th place. It's not bad. It's not bad. Moving on, we've got Hexaorb, right? This is a Hexaorb from Japan. This is from Tora. I think this is the guy that goes to all his locals, and like tops of Hexaorb, right? Or wins with janky decks to show off. I swear. I saw him last week because he's got the same mat as well, right? And he did it with Hexaorb a few times. So yeah, this is the Hexaorb. I think we've seen it quite a few times already. But yeah, he wins locals. So go check it out. It also wins big tournaments sometimes as well. I think it won one of the BVFLs as well. And they've got Roseveld, AGC D Standard Bastion Playmat Tournament report. Came second, right? Not bad. He won. Rose won against Clarissa, Nirvana, Atlas Steel, Bastion, and then lost to Innsbruck in the finals. So shout out to Sweel V46 for this Hexaorb list. Link below to his list. Alright, so yeah, this is Sweel. He's the guy that went 8-0 at BVFL with Hexaorb, and you know, just showing. I mean, Rose doing well, showing it works. So don't underestimate Hexaorb, right? Don't underestimate it. It can take names. And then we've got a PBD list. Somehow PBD came first. Just saying, this tournament had 6 people. I mean, it's a locals, but it's a PBD. But yeah, PBD finally got something. Yeah, congratulations. Took you a while. Yeah, but not PBD. You guys want a PBD list? Here you go. Give it a try. Well, there was another one just a few minutes ago. You can give that one a try too. But yeah, good stuff. We've got some token lists. I'm surprised people are still playing token. I'm just saying this out, throwing this out there. I'm surprised people are still playing token. We've got one. I think this should be the Persona Rider one, right? Is it? I can't really see the name, but he's got black hair, so maybe it's not. Maybe it's the TD one. Maybe it's the TD one. I'm not 100% sure. But then the other token list we have is I think it's the same one. So this is the TD one, right? It's the one that can check top deck. Yeah. Cool. It should be the same thing, right? Yeah. Cool. Are they the same people? It doesn't really say. So yeah, I think it's the same deck. So I think it's a TD one. But yeah, Touken Ranbu coming out. Yeah, you can play this. Persona Ride guy's pretty good too. Not bad. And then we've got a Monster Strike list. Only one this time. This is Nostradamus, right? If I remember correctly. It's Nostradamus. It's not even an Uriel list. Where did all the Metadogs go, man? No Lapras, no Uriel, nothing. No Pandora. Where did they all go? Only one list. All right. And then next we have a Magnolia. Yeah, one Magnolia. This is the Ursula moving list. Ursula, yeah, Kuchi. There should be like a nice combo name, right? It's like Ursula Kuchi or Kuchilia. I don't know. Kuchilia. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool list. We've got one Zorga list as well. This is like did it portrait style? It's kind of. Is it actually? No, it's not a Zorga list. It's like a Schultfischer list, right? Look at this, Schultfischer. So there's like a funny comment here on this side where someone asks, "Why do you run Schultfischers?" It doesn't work because, you know, I mean, why do you run Fleet Swallows? Because it doesn't work because you can't alchemy magic, right? Listen, they didn't really say it in a nice way because they said this guy must have cheated because he's running four of these fleet eaters, no alchemy magic. And the person who actually topped with this deck actually replied in English, and he's a Japanese player. So he said, "I thought that this deck must need mistakes of opponents through fights because of lack of strong attackers of Regard, so I wanted them to confuse by these cards. That's why I adopted. I've never cheated. Stop making allegations, please." I'm just gonna say, got told, right? One thing I want to say, don't accuse people of cheating unless you have really good evidence of it, right? Because the C word is very bad. Right, just saying, don't accuse people of cheating. Now, in terms of, does this make sense? I don't know. I personally want to run this, but I guess reading his idea, and he did post something in Japanese as well, saying that since you don't really, your opponent doesn't know that you're running Schultfischer unless you like drive check it, right? So you can kind of kind of play these to confuse your opponent, make them guard attacks early and things like that. And then they'll be like, oh, I have to worry about Alka Magic. But then you know what, like the problem is, remember, when you ride up to Shieldfisher, your thing doesn't hit huge. Unlike a regular Zorga deck, right? So you need to push that damage early, or make him drop cards earlier, otherwise you have no chance of winning. So that's why he's running four of the Fleet Eaters, the sharks. You guys don't know. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, watch out, guys. Don't be rude. Be nice. You never know if someone will reply to you in English or not. Yeah. And then lastly, we have prison decks. Alright, so we have the Nirvanas. Where's the Dragon? No Dragon Empire this week. Just saying, no Dragon Empires this week. We got Nirvana's prison deck. It looks pretty standard. You know, this guy's only running 2. I think the new PR tech is really interesting, right? After we've seen this one, it's when it comes into play, you grab a card from the top of the deck and put it into prison. I think it's like 5k, so you can hit decent numbers. It kind of confirms card into your prison. Very easy to hit 3 of that. So a lot of people are just running 4 of this because it serves like dual purpose, right? It sets up your prison and can also hit 15k. So we're just seeing a bunch of these. But yeah, apart from that, this is just pretty standard build now. It's just a pretty standard build. Just really depends on the amount of this the alert order that you want to run, your rest order. Again, another one of this 4 PR. As far as I know, this is a campaign where you like buy packs or something. Can't really remember. It's like you buy pack. Like they did say though that PRs will be more easily attainable in English. So as long as we get this, you know, all is fine. All is fine, right? This is pretty much the same build as the previous guy, I think. And then, like, the deck was already pretty much solved, and all you're doing is just adding in 4 of the PRs. Can this guy afford PRs? I think they just replaced the Violet, right? Replaced the Violet. This guy doesn't have the PR yet, so. Oh no, this is Merwin. Team Final Phase Remote Fight 20. At Final Phase game. Congrats to Sinon X Senpai for winning with this BG prison deck. Alright, so yeah, cool. Pretty nice. Just the old standard. And then we've got Chaz Monroe. Finally came in first at locals. 8 plays 3 rounds. I went 3-0 for the victory. I played Seraph Snow. Played against 2 Zorgas. That's free. 2 Zorgas? Nice matchup. And 1 Bruce. That's a harder matchup. Also in my deck, they are not cops. They just help my opponents, getting them into 30. It's C asterisk PS. I'm assuming they're cops, right? But yeah, they're sending them to therapy, is it? Prison? Is prison therapy? I don't know. But yeah, good job. Got pretty standard Seraph Snow list as well. So yeah, that's all of standard. But also no Nirvanas, no Eugenes, no Overlords. What happened this week, guys? What happened? Well, no Orfist as well, actually. No Orfist. And technically no Zorgas. Well, you know, there was that new set that got released, Lyrical Monasterio. You guys ready? Are you guys ready? Alright, we're starting off with... I can't say that name. It is the cat girl. Alright. I personally... Lolo ne roru. It's like lolo ne lo. I can't say it. So this list is pretty much just figured out, I think, because a lot of this stuff is insanely easy to put. You put like four of your defensive guys, 4 of your draws and power. Your orders are like you know, 4 of the best order, and then 3 of the one that gives you crit, and then 1 of the one that, you know, you get when you ride, and then everything else just kind of hits numbers. They hit 13k. You watch how it plays against like people that can. Well, right now, like the big decks are like Bruce, or used to be Bruce, but you can expect that in the metagame. That's a pretty annoying thing. And then you've probably got this, right? And then you've got Clarissa is also really kind of powerful, but also popular. So you just run a bunch of things that hit numbers, hit like 13k, and then you don't commit any back, or you can play super conservative like that, or you can like commit more. That's why you just don't see any much boosters, right? Any much boosters at all. And you can also just rely on your cat girl hitting huge numbers with crit to close out games. So yeah, it's pretty much the deck. There are a lot. I'm just throwing this out there. There are a lot, and they mostly look the same, because you can't even choose if you want to run like 20k fronts or draws, because there are no 20k fronts. So you're kind of stuck with either 12 crit or just extra draws. This person's running an extra order here, but apart from that, you know, an extra booster as well. Otherwise, it's all the same. The next one here is, you know, only 3 boosters. There's kind of a mix, right? You can run like a countercharger booster. It's like basically 11k, but it's like 6k base. Or you have just the generic. This is an 8k, but you can get, I think it's 5k, so it hits 13. When you have like certain conditions, usually it's all about like, do you have 2 orders or did you play an order this turn? So yeah, this is just very easy numbers to hit, right? Very simple. Again, another one. This is actually, this order has seen quite a lot of play in a lot of other decks too. It's because it's just, if you've taken a damage this turn, it's a blitz order. If you've taken a damage, your Vanguard has taken a damage this turn. This basically becomes the 30k shield, pretty much. So people have been running that because it's a 30k shield, literally 30k shield. But you know, this deck draws so many, and you have that grade 2 that hits really huge anyway, huge shields, right? Again, literally the same build. It's relatively, it's pretty much figured out, right? The deck again just builds itself. It just depends if you want to run 12 crit. This person's actually running a countercharger, right? This is if you've played an order this turn, you can put to soul and countercharge 1, I think. She's called Virginia. Virginia. So yeah, pretty cool. Here, yeah, just standard. I'm just gonna go through these pretty quickly. I think most of these are standard. This one's running one of the earlier orders that gives power. A lot of people just skip this one. I think in one of my preliminary lists, I did run 1 as well, just to kind of even out the entire chain, but you don't really need to. You don't really need to. And yeah, this deck draws a lot as well. Actually draws a decent amount, which just crazy surprising. This person's running 2. Is it only running 1 of this? Is level grade 3 order? That's not standard. That doesn't look right. I think this feels like a budget build. He's only got 3 of this. Right, he's running Sheer, which is not that amazing in this deck. So yeah, that's strange. Not as standard as you might think. This person's running 1 of this. I think it's counterblast 2. Put 2 normal units at the bottom of your deck. And you can search a copy of your current Vanguard. So it's basically just confirming Persona Ride, which is all right. It's all right. You draw so many cards with this deck, you might as well. I think this is the 15k order. Is it? You give all your units that are attacked 15k. So if a Leonard attacks your column, you can give like 15k to both of them. I need to double check that one, but yeah, it's another defensive card that was discussed before. Personally, I don't really like it because 15k doesn't really save you against Leonards at all. Right? You need stronger cards. Again, another standard list. I want to build this deck, by the way. I want to build this because it's really, it kind of does everything. And right now, you can already see that there's way more of these this week than there are Bastion and probably Bruce lists put together from Japan. Yeah, so this is basically the new flavor. Do note it doesn't start with a B as well. But yeah, this is just this is gonna be around for a very long time. I can pretty much tell you that. So yeah, lots and lots. Okay, so we've reached foreign land, right? This is from Card Nation. Champion is Laurel Nerol. Running Lysius as well. Okay, that's pretty interesting. A bit of a non-standard build, it looks like. It's running some extra cards. And the second we've got runner-up is Clarissa. So okay, yeah, it's got a super friend Clarissa. It's got the brawler set up because it's kind of what it is, mini brawlers, right? And it's correct. Almon Lang with the AGC Remote Fight Standard Tournament. Second place, Laurel Neural deck. Right? Notes piloted by my friend who chooses to go by Dunzizmi. Probably best lyrical deck, but keeping an eye out on Clarissa. I think that's what a lot of people are doing. People are assuming that this is the best deck, and I think it is. Oh, Roxy Sleeve is really nice. But Clarissa is also up there because, you know, it's easy. It's easy, right? It just wins. We've got Amon Lang again, alright? Asobi Remote Fight, 22nd of August. First place for Neural deck. Note, Dunzizmi has done it again, and now he's pushed. It's the 2 faces. Wow, look at this. What is this? I mean, it's consistent, right? It won twice. It's consistent. It's good. It's good to hear. And next we have Merwin with Full Yen Vanguard Day. 我们一起学猫叫一起猫猫猫 So that means everyone, let's all learn how to meow like a cat. Alright, second place. Got second place. Oh, okay, second, not first place. Sad. I ran in a 30k order and just one of the thing to make it correct. So good job, good job. And then got Merwin again in TOCG Vanguard Day. Result is champion. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. My opponents from round 2 to 4 checked their over triggers, but thankful the deck pulled through. It is round 1 was Bastion, round 2 was Clarissa, round 3 was Laura Nerol, and then round 4 was Clarissa. So basically a lyrical city, right? Lyrical city. But yeah, good job, man. Good job. Next we've got Felty Rosa. Now I personally don't really like Felty Rosa, just because it's like, I don't know, it doesn't really inspire me. You know, it's not crazy amazing. If they're on a bunch of these like ghosts that are also annoying, but I guess you can kind of dig for drive checks. This one's from Japan, so it's basically running 4 of every ghost and just one like Felty Rosa ride chain up, right? So yeah, pretty standard. The most standard list you can build. Next we have another pretty standard build, I think. Only running 3 of this, the Soul Blast 2 ghost though. Actually, is the previous one running the draw? There is a ghost that draws, so they're not running the draw. This one's like what come into play, give 5k or something. So yeah, this one, I think it's correct to run less boosters in this deck, because with this deck, if you can't make empty circles, you basically have issues, right? You just have so many issues. You can't really get rid of them unless you play over them, and then your Felty Rosa becomes a vanilla deck. So you have to make sure you can get rid of cards, and grade 2s means you can at least intercept them. It's pretty nice. Next we have, so this is kind of a new development with Felty Rosa, is you combine Felty Rosa with the Wisteria Rye Chain, and that lets you kind of draw early, which is something that Felty Rosa kind of needs. It needs to get advantage. The only way it can kind of get advantage is by the grade 2 ghost that goes into your soul when you call it. But you know, since you run the Wisteria Rye Chain, you can get the rubies that can help you draw, and then these go to your soul, which fills up your other ghosts that require soul, like the grade 2. So that's a really nice tech. Wisteria basically is non-existent because it just doesn't. It's like Zorga, except you have like less. You don't have nectar to crit and things like that, so you just deck out and lose, right? But the ride chain itself kind of caps at grade 2, and that's where it's good, and that's where you can combine this with other decks to like just be able to use this order card to be able to draw cards and create soul, which is very important. So I like that. This is a very interesting tech. Also running a lot of draws, just, you know, focusing on getting that card advantage, because Felty Rosa doesn't really have card advantage cards, so it's pretty good. We see this pop up quite a bit. This guy's running Whale. The Whale gives your Vanguard an ability that gives all your reguards power. It does require an extra counterblast, which I find also, like, considering it, because it makes your ghost hit bigger, but the counterblast doesn't feel right at all. So in the end, it's still an interesting tech, but something I didn't really like that much. But yeah, good job. And then next we see the Wisteria tech again. You know, this time only running one of the rubies. But this card grabs orders, grabs the jewels from the drop zone. So, but she's not a ghost. So that can kind of be tricky. But yeah, again, the Wisteria ride chain doing work, doing a nice mix. I mean, we saw that Knack build where you combine it with a Kyra list as well. But seeing it in the Felty Rosa list are just really cool. And this is just pretty much as the standard list, pure standard list. And then this is the last one again, another Felty Rosa hybrid Wisteria deck. I actually looking at these builds with the Wisteria, I really like it. I think it's the correct way to go if you're building Felty Rosa. Don't bother going pure. Just grab this guy's only running one as well. So yeah, just grab it, guys. Do this. This is the best. This is the correct way, right? Next we've got Clarissa. So Clarissa is literally, Ern's Correct is the easiest deck to build, right? Even I can build that deck without much thought, you know? Just put out 4 of every single Ern's Correct card, and you have 3 flex slots that you can put in. And I think Rero topped recently with this deck, and he was running defensive cards. So we're running 2 of this defensive order, but this person just runs 3. This is the 30k shield. So that's pretty much the flex that we're going to see in all these lists. We're going to see what are they running. This is an extra shield as well. This is like a 15k shield, so for Earnscrack. So yeah, that's kind of it. This is basically the rear build. 2 of the 30k and 1 of the 15. So yeah, that's it. Again, the same thing. This one is like an on attack, what, CB1? I think you put to bottom deck or something and you draw a card and you give one of your Earnscrack 5k. So it's that plus the 30k shields. The 30k shields have been really popular, and I think, you know, it's just kind of expected. This one is Virginia again, the countercharger. Again, the same person topped in 2 different days, running the same deck, so they get the kudos. They get the kudos. This person was running 2 of the 15 and 1 of the 30k. Oh, this one's, I think he topped in the. This one was before, right? This was before. We've seen it before because he's got the brawler set up. So good job, good job. Get featured again, nice. What is the flex slot for this person? Right? Yeah. Oh, this is the rear effect slot. 30k shield and the 15k, 30k shield and the draw, I guess. The filter. Again, the filter. Where's the other flex? Is he hiding? Is he hiding the flex? No, it's here. It is 30k shield. What about the rest? What's this one? Where can we find the flex, boys? Oh, here it is. 30k shield, and I guess it's just the same as the rear build. The rear build is very popular. Oh, this one's running. This is the bounce. So when you play this, you can bounce and I think it's an Earnscrack card. So it's pretty good. If it saves your cards from being attacked. If you have a few things like Leonard, you can bounce it and it doesn't hit. So I'm just running 3 of that for defense. It doesn't really help you against like Vanguard attacks though, which is what the 30k will definitely do. But this is always like mix it between the bounce and the 30k, which is it's a good mix. It's a good mix, I think. And then we've got Caesar cards. This format is they played a lyrical only format. So first place was Chalice. I'm playing Clarissa, and he's got the rear build going here. And the second was Chef Ong with Astius and Ghost. Okay, so this is similar to the. I guess it's kind of similar to the Knack build, right? But you know, basically it's a Wisteria Ride Chain. Is this 2 hidden tech? 2 hidden tech. You can basically make like 7 attacks with this with like Kyrie, and, like calling ghosts out, and then you can ghosts go away, and then your Kyrie can call things to the empty, and then you use a shear to call an extra attack, and that attack can, you know, go back again, and then you combo it with your grade 2 that can call from hand, and basically make a lot of attacks. So this is pretty good. I like it. I like this is the only Kyrie list you're gonna see today. And I think this is the correct way to build Kyrie. So good job, good job. We're gonna see Chalice's tournament report. This is he himself said this deck list is inspired from Rio. So he went first. Well, he won the whole tournament. Round 1 he played against Astius, second he played against Alice Steele. There was Laura Catgirl, 4th was Earnscrack, and 5th was Astius Ghost. So he actually played against 2 Astius, so that's pretty interesting. He only lost once against the round 1 Astius, but then it was like a 2-1 instead, not a. So he still won that. Yeah, pretty good, good job. And then lastly, we got Vision Kuruneko. So Remy, we got 6th. All right, haven't had a standard tournament in a while, but we're happy about the results. So yeah, he also played Clarissa. He played 3 of the bounce guy. Yeah, I like that. I like this is basically the list that we featured. He's got 12 crit as well. 12 crit. So good job. And then lastly we got Astial. So there is some Astial lists out there. Most of them, like these Astial lists, I think the White Wing is definitely better than the Black Wing. So we've got a White Wing Astial here. I'm not I call them Astius. It's Astial. Another White Wing. This guy's playing this interesting combo where this card calls this card. This is only 11k, and this card's only 7k, but she gets like 5k. I think if she's boosting her, so it's like hits 23. So it's got that interesting interaction going. But yeah, it's just basically because this set doesn't really have it. This deck doesn't really have any good cards. But he's also running looks like he's running just the order just to draw. And to make soul, I guess. It's not really running. I don't think they're running the Wisteria at all, the Ride Chain. So yeah, pretty cool. Next, we've actually got a Black Wing deck that's also running White Wing cards. So he's running 2 of the Black Wing cards, but running the White Wing grade 1 because it's so good, it gives crits. I don't know how that's gonna work though. I really don't know how that's gonna work because mixing those things up is really annoying. The only way to get bypass it is the grade 3. So I don't know, man. Just run full White Wing. I think is better. And here, just another White Wing deck as well. So yeah, White Wing is basically supreme, right? It's just white. Play the White Wing builds, which we built as well, right? So yeah, good stuff. Now moving on, we have V, right? V. This is Diotra AGC tournament. Got 6th place with Regalia. Road to max rarity my Regalia. So yeah, road to max rarity. That's why everyone has to max rarity their Regalia deck. It's because Genesis tech boxes are too long. They need to be max rarity. And yeah, good job, man. 6th place, getting there. We have David Ma, 1st place at the training rounds. V Series Edmonton locals. Went in for getting to change Berengaria for a 3rd Din Drain. Wow. Doesn't matter. Made 1st place. Right? Easy game. All right, good job. And then next, this is Ezel as well. Ezel Gurgit. Wow. Right, not even a spectral deck. Right, Gurgit's still taking the dubs. Next, we got Ezel Senpai. Right, my local started hosting V Premium on Mondays. We had 10 players and decided to play 2-deck format. We played 3 rounds and I got 1st place. I bought Ethics Buster and Ezel. So here's the Ethics Busters, guys. Right, Ethics Buster Nova deck. Just, Beast Deity. It's cool. We haven't seen this in a while, man. And then, of course, we've got the Ezel deck because he is Ezel Senpai. So yeah, good job, man. Good job. How did you actually go? How did you all go? Let me scroll down to the bottom because there is a big tournament report. Can't really find it. Does he win the last game? Yeah, he won the last game. All right, that's all I know. I assume he won. Oh wait, no, he did say he got 1st. What am I doing? All right, good job. Next we have Beckham. Exams are finally over, and I finally had the time to post this. Vanguard Missy V Premium 4-0 1st place. Thank you, Kawa Skies, for letting me play in your spot. Congrats, BB Exceed, for hitting GM. Right, GM, man. Shadowverse, right? So yeah, again, we've been seeing this so much. It's the Beckham special, and he gets more support when Clan Collection comes. Wow, he gets that new grade 4. Spicy. And then we had another list. Another Highland. What is with Highlanders? We've seen so many Highlanders. I have to say that the deck might be decent, even though everyone's playing Prism. I have such bad luck with Highlander though. I don't know what to say. Why? How do Highlanders cope when they miss? It's just, do they just scoop it up? I don't know. But they've been. It's basically every week is a Beckham week. You know, that's how it's been. Next we have Premium, but we have a bit of a different one. This was Different Fights Premium Tony. He was playing Premium with Ride deck. So I think the rules went that you can have a Ride deck in Premium, but they all have to be D cards. So you have to run, even the starter has to be D, so you don't get the advantage of a V Premium starter. So we've got Sub here, somehow got top 2 in Different Fights Premium with Ride deck tournament and had a blast to spot my dumb ass for getting a triple drive in the finals. That is a very dumb move, I have to say. Thanks to the judges for their patience and for me, and thanks DF for hosting. He's actually playing Shieldfisher. Mega Colony. So what we're saying here is that Mega Colony is so bad that it's better off to run Shieldfisher as their Vanguard and get Persona Ride rather than running a Mega Colony Vanguard. That's just how bad it is. Right, Mega Colony needs work, man. No Ops of Rantis, wow, crazy. And next we have Danamus. After so many fails in top 8, 4, and 2 in FRF, your boy finally got the dub. Thanks again to Different Fight for hosting these tournaments. Premium custom ban list. Oh yeah, they added custom ban list as well with Ride deck. So they can only include overdress cards, but who needs a Ride deck when you have Justice, right? He just didn't care. Who needs a Ride deck when you just get all your rides, right? That's just easy. Just do it, right? I'm playing Dimension Police as well. Yeah, I think Dimension Police is not bad in like these custom loopless ban lists, because you just kind of, the game is slower, and this deck can grind with huge defensive power pretty easily. So yeah, pretty good. We've got Kuroneko again, Remy. He's playing in Alklander list. Sheer spam pretty pog, can't beat Lysa spam. Also never went below 6-hand the entire tournament, right? So Highlander Premium. Well, kind of like semi-Highlander, because he's not actually going into the Highlander stride. And he also has like mirrored, he's got, you know, the crits are pretty much just multiples. But you know, we got lyrical stuff. He can play the new Null, he's got the new Shia and the new 10k. So these basically just pump up your power lines, or defensive power. And this one just calls, this is basically like Liesel Light, right? So yeah, he went 4-0, right? 4-0, he beat Maelstrom, Harry, Thavis, and Messiah. Wow. Yeah. So Highlander even in premium, boys. The deck is better, that's right. With Lyrical, the deck is definitely better. It even gets an over trigger now, right? So big deal, boys, big deal. Next we got Miracle Ton again. AGC Premium Tournament. My first time playing Premium in RL. That's good. That's good. I joined the tournament with an incomplete Spike Brothers Premium deck. Only played with the cards I owned and within my own budget, so the build might not be the best. Managed to finish 4th out of 11. Yeah, that's a good start. That's a good. Definitely, the most important thing is have fun, and we can see this. Most of this Spike list is just like a V list. All right, so that's fine. You know, you can play in kind of like an aggro list with Agrius. So you know, that's probably what. I'm not sure if 2 Agrius is enough. Maybe you want to look into that. Or if you want to transition to like Hellheart 8, then you probably need to change up the deck quite a bit. But yeah, no, this is definitely a good start. Definitely a good start. Just take it easy. Don't get burnt out. Take it easy, and you'll do fine, mate. You'll do fine. Good job. Good job. And then next we've got Josh. Josh managed to get 3rd with Nubatama in today's AGC tournament. 20. Daihosa needs to come ASAP. Right. Oh, this guy really wants that Daihosa. Jam. I mean. Jam is good. Jam is good enough. We don't need any more of that. You know, discarding is anti-fun, man. Yeah, and he's got Chimakurs. Yeah, pretty cool. Nubatama. I think like in a post ban list, well, as long as the ban list bans all the all loops, Nubatama is also pretty strong, pretty degenerate. I hate Jamio, man. I hate discarding. Right, and then lastly, we've got a premium Chaos Breaker list. Let me change this up a bit. Maybe we can make it look a bit nicer. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's nice and thin. This is just Freeze Ray Chaos, the thing we've been seeing in Japan. I don't know. When I see a Link Joker list, and I see only 2 Zinks, I am not happy. I think you definitely need way more Zinks. Zinks should be like a 4 of immediate, but they really like playing Chaos Breaker Close, which I personally think you don't really need that many of, because your deck functions really well already. Yeah, you know, this is just pretty much what's been topping in Japan. I feel like Japan still hasn't really been, you know, they don't respect Link Joker enough, and they don't really know the matchup, so this is just basically getting free wins. Yeah, so that's kind of it. So that's pretty cool. We do have one Discord tournament as well. Let me pull it up. So for all you Orfist lovers out there, we do have one Orfist list this week. We've got Wiley, 3rd out of 18 and standing at Nowhere Comics and Games Friday Locals. Forgot to post then, but not bad for my first game of recovering from COVID. Oh, that's good. That is good. Good job recovering from COVID. Yeah, it's just, remember guys, health is way more important than card games. And this is one of those nice Orfist lists. You see a lot of bling bling, right? Lots of bling. So yeah, it's the only Orfist list this week. The only Orfist list. And with that is the entire. I feel like we missed something. There were just no Dragon Empires, you know, just cat girls everywhere, which is good. Cat girls are the greatest. But yeah, what do you guys think? This was a huge impact, but I think like in a few more weeks we're gonna see more people playing the things they want to see. I want to see how Felty Rose develops with the Wisteria. We've been seeing, you know, the pure builds, but I do think the Wisteria list is just better. And then I think people are still keeping an eye on Clarissa. But I do think Laura, the cat girl, is just the best one out of the whole lot. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see, right? Let me know what you guys think, right? Let me know what you guys think. I think this one was pretty quick because I went through. I speedrun those cat girl lists like that, man. Like that. Definitely the format has shifted. Well, not many Bastions, not many Brews, but I think, you know, at the bigger tournaments, we're still going to see them around. We're still going to see them around. So yeah, I will, that is it. That it is. Go check out the deck list, and I will see you guys next week. Same time, hopefully. Alright, bye.